You're watching this video because you want to crush the beat selling game in 2025, and as someone who has been documenting their beat selling journey since the start of 2022, it is only right that I do my full breakdown of things I'm focusing on in 2025 going forward, changes I'm making and things I'm keeping the same, so I can stay as consistent as possible with my own beat selling and hopefully at the very least equal the numbers that I did last year. That would be great. If not, maybe even grow the Beat Store even more. If you are new to this channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button, as it's the best way to support the channel, because I do loads of beat selling tips and tutorials like this one. But with it being a new year, it is a very good chance for you to review your own Beat Store, how it's going, the analytics and everything like that, and come to your own decision on what the best way to navigate the beat selling industry is in 2025. For a quick bit of context before we get into the video, my name is Joe Gautry and I'm a pop beat maker. So I upload pop instrumentals. You may not upload pop, but the basic fundamentals still apply whatever genre it is that you are that I'm going to mention in this video. So firstly, we're going to start on BeatStars because BeatStars realistically is still the best place to upload beats. I'm sure you upload beats. Now, whether you're someone who focuses a lot on marketing or not, I really wanted to cover this just in case you don't do the marketing, you just upload to BeatStars, because this tip is going to help everyone focusing on marketplace sales. Now, this may be obvious, but I only say this because I feel like I could have focused on it a lot more last year and I didn't, because I had a very good year for BeatStars marketplace sales, but I feel like I could improve it even more by doing this. So this is my Beat Store for context. Got 1,700 followers, which doesn't really mean a lot on BeatStars. I've had 258,000 plays and I've uploaded 669 tracks. Now, what I can take away from that is I have a lot of data to play with. Now, if we go to the data here, I'm just going to go for the start of 2025, because the thing about New Year's when it comes to beat selling, there is new trends, there's new songs and new artists that are going to pop off. So relying on the data from the year before, you've got to take it with a pinch of salt, because every year things change, like algorithms change and what sort of content works change, what kind of, as I said, what kind of artists and type beats do well changes. So you've got to keep an eye on your beats, your niche, so you can navigate properly to see what's performing well for you. Because if you can really find out what's performing well for you and duplicate that many times in terms of what beats get beat sales in the marketplace, you're going to see a massive increase in the amount of sales you get. That's just obvious. So if I was to look at this, for example, quickly, take away a little picture, I would really give it till the end of January. I feel like January is always the testing month, so you've got to be patient with yourself. January can go one of two ways. You can get a lot of beat sales, maybe from the momentum you built last year, or you might not get a lot of beat sales. January is always very touch and go for me, I would say. But if we look at the data here right now, there's obviously one of my country pop type beats has really taken off. This is actually like a Post Malone one, and it's been getting a lot of free downloads and stuff. So that's something to keep an eye on for the rest of the month, because at the end of January, if this is doing well, I might be more tempted to upload more country beats. And then obviously I've got my ballads, Christmas beats, which we'll ignore because Christmas is over. And also something I'm going to get onto in a second. This is a very important tip, so make sure you stick around for that. And more ballads, Sabrina Carpenter, indie rock, again indie. So this is kind of how I expect it to be for what I do. Like indie pop beats do well for me, ballads do well for me, and country pops have done well. Country pop beats have done well for me in the past, and Sabrina Carpenter type beats last year did very well for me. So these are the four things that last year I saw a lot of success in the marketplace for. So personally, I'm going to keep an eye out to see how they're performing at the start of this year, and whichever one of them four, or maybe one of them two of them four are doing the best, I'll duplicate that and really niche a little bit more, and that hopefully should see a rise in marketplace sales. So for you, try and do that as well. Look at the data, see what does well in January, and then replicate that for the rest of the year, and always just see if it works out. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is kind of like where I'm putting my beats, because there's kind of like a lot of people kind of upload on the YouTube type beat channel. Not a lot of people upload onto SoundCloud anymore. There's also different type of beat stores. Now, I upload onto BeatStars, Airbit, Soundy, and SoundClick. Now, BeatStars, again, is for the marketplace. You get a lot of sales from that. And I also use the Pro page from BeatStars for my main YouTube type beat channel. So that's what I use BeatStars for. Soundy, the marketplace isn't that great. Don't upload onto Soundy expecting to get sales in the marketplace, because realistically, the best thing you can get out of Soundy is their version of the Pro page. It's very e-commerce based and it's amazing. It's got loads of amazing features. I use it myself, and it's just great. It converts a lot better than the BeatStars Pro page does, and I use it for a lot of different channels and my email marketing list. So basically only my email marketing list gets to see this BeatStars page, because there's a lot of bulk deals that I put on here which aren't on my normal. Why I say all this is because I'm actually pushing SoundCloud this year again, because SoundCloud, especially with the kind of bad reputation Spotify's starting to get really quickly, a lot of people are starting to revert back to SoundCloud, and a lot of this generation that coming through right now are starting to use SoundCloud again. So I'm thinking I'm going to give SoundCloud a second chance, especially as over the last 12 months I've got 18,000 plays on my beats. that is more than my actual beat store. But when I say beat store, I mean the Soundy Pro page from the email marketing list. But if that's 18,000 eyes, or ears rather, on the beats, there's got to be some sales which will be had in there. I haven't been able to track SoundCloud as much as I wanted to for traffic to my beat store. I'm still trying to figure that out. But at the end of the day, it takes 2 minutes to upload onto SoundCloud, so why not? And it's got a link below where people can go buy it. There's a lot of bots on SoundCloud still, and it's really frustrating, but I just ignore notifications, just upload my beat every day, and if it leads to a sale down the line, that's great. I mean, I pay $6.99 a month, so I hopefully probably need to get about like 2 or 3 decent license sales over the year to pay itself back. But at the end of the day, I know from the fact last year there was about 2 or 3 regular customers I got from SoundCloud, and I've talked to them and they said they came from SoundCloud, so it does work, trust me. Now, something I'm really focusing on this year as well, which I didn't really focus on as much last year, was doing type beats of stuff that is relevant, that is trending. Now, already this year I've experimented with uploading a Bruno Mars APT type beat, because this song's still really like popping and relevant in the charts, so I thought I'd do something more regular, because I've got into the habit of just focusing on doing genre music, not artist stuff. And already, I mean, you can see here, like, the performance of this video, like 1,000 views in the first couple days for my channel. It's really good. And you can see it's 1.2k more than usual, more watch time than usual, got subscribers. So this is working, and it's a really good method to do if you're someone who's looking to really grow YouTube type of channel and focus on views. I'm not focused as much on views this year for YouTube, because I've focused more about the quality of the video, which is the next thing I'm going to talk about. But if you're someone who wants to get more views, if you're someone who wants to get sales, this is a really good thing to jump on. I did this last year with Sabrina Carpenter when she released Espresso, Please, 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 or whatever it is. I can't remember what the song's called. And I saw a lot of success doing that. I mean, there were some days I was uploading an Espresso type beat about 3 weeks after the track had really started to blow up, and the exclusive sold the same day I uploaded it, which had never happened before, but it was insane. So if you're someone who wants to try and jump on a really unique kind of niche, really try and focus on songs which are trending and doing type beats of them, because they're the things that are most demand at the moment. So for me, I could end up uploading a couple more type beats of this exact song, and if they perform the same, I could end up getting a couple more beat sales, or at the very least growing my YouTube type beat channel more. Now, the next thing I'm really focusing on, this is a very quick point, is I'm really focusing on having bulk deals all year round. For the last year, I did a lot of campaigns, like sales campaigns, like seasonal, or when there was some sort of event going on, and it was good. I saw a lot of success with it, but I started to realize that I was getting sales all the time when I was running sales campaigns, but when I wasn't running sales campaigns, things went a bit quiet. So I've come to realize that I should always be having bulk deals on. So I've always got constant bulk deals on all the time. That was a mistake I made last year, so that's something I'm doing this year. And the beautiful thing about the Soundy Pro page is you can advertise it right there. So this month is buy 2 get 2 free. I will try and keep regulars on their toes. I'll be changing this every single month. Sometimes it'll be better, sometimes it'll be worse, and I'll still do limited time stuff. But I feel like the bulk deals are a very good incentive to try and get maybe someone who's umming and ahhing about a beat across the line. Now, the next thing I'm actually focusing on really highly is my content, because for my YouTube type channel for the longest time, I've just been uploading the beat and it's just been artwork and the track, and it can be very boring, especially now as YouTube is very much watch time based more than anything. The engagement metrics have changed, the algorithm constantly changes, so I've really focused on improving my content, so it's not just a picture anymore. I've gone for this new kind of thing where I've got some little pop-ups here. As you can see, like, it goes through the motions here, so advertising, and that comes up constantly. I now have the structure not only in the timestamps below, but also on the video. So as we go through, it actually pops up on the video as well. Yes, this takes a couple minutes extra to make, but what's a couple minutes in a 24-hour day? And instead of having the artwork, just the whole thing, I've gone for these little like background motion things, just to make things look a little bit more professional, a little more high quality. And psychologically, anyone who watches this video hopefully might think that I'm a more established producer or a more established beat store, and it's more professional looking. I'm also using hashtags again, just as a little extra thing, and I always advertise my links at the top, as always. So basically, yeah, other than that, things are pretty much the same. And always don't forget to pin the link below, because this is where sometimes people will be looking at the description. Only put one link in the comments, by the way, because you don't want to give people too many options, because then they might not click on anything at all. And lastly, this one is probably more for the people who are subscribed to my channel, watch my videos regularly, will know about this. But last year I started a sample pack store, and I kind of had the two businesses separate. That's why I called it Samples by Joe Gautry, and then I've got my JG Beats brand. Now, the mistake I made was trying to have these two businesses going at once, as I call them, but it just wasn't working out. Sample Pack, I had an absolute botch when it came to trying to do paid ads for stuff. It didn't work out at all. But I did get some decent sales last year, but I noticed it all came through organic content. So I thought that the best thing to do in 2025 is actually to combine the two. So my sample packs has become branded. I mean, if you look at my logo, it's very similar there, just a little bit of branding, but the name brand is my name, so it's fine. But I'm now, because it's pop packs and I also upload pop beats, I did think that maybe there are people who buy beats who would be interested in making their own music. So I do think it actually works having sample packs as part of your beat store. So even though this is Shopify, this is a different website, I now have basically the links to my loot packs below. And whenever I post, when it comes to any content at all, the link's always there along with the beat store. So if people want to purchase sample packs, they can, and I've already had a sale this month of my Ultimate Pop Producer Bundle, which is fantastic. So I'm now getting traffic to my sample pack store without having to pay for it for starters, and this is just an extra chance to get some sales across the line from regular customers, because I can now push out to my email list as well. So again, you've got to think about if you want to make loot packs or you ever thought about it, it is possible to integrate it with your beat store. It can work if you think about it, because there are artists who want to make their own beats down the line. So I just thought, why not? Now, the last thing I want to talk about, and this is probably the most important, because I'm uploading content nearly every single day of the year now. I want to upload every single day onto multiple platforms. I want to start scheduling content. And what's really important to that is the branding. The branding is the thing I'm focusing on so much in 2025 as a beat seller. This right here is Exhibit A. Basically, in every single one of my content videos for the foreseeable. Don't worry, I only wear this when I'm making content. Otherwise, this will get very smelly. And also, last year as well, I got this mug made as well, which is just a little bit of fun. But again, I've got a lot more of this on the way as well, and I'm just making sure I've picked a color as my primary color, and it's going to be appearing in every video. The psychology being, anyone who watches my video on any platform will know it's me straight away. They get sort of like an affiliate to recognizing who I am, and when you've got that kind of affiliation or the recognition, hopefully this will lead eventually down the line to more people being sold on the sort of content I'm making, and also at least the brand awareness side of things, becoming a more established brand. And then hopefully from that, eventually the end result is to build a community of artists and producers who I either can sell sample packs to or beats to. So yeah, that is really how I'm targeting 2025 at the moment. That is the game plan, and we'll be continuing it, hoping to get more beat sales. Let me know what you're focusing on in 2025 in the comments below. I'd be happy to have a conversation about that. But yeah, guys, till the next video, keep making music, and I'll see you in the next video.